Hello guys, today I'm going to be doing a spring reading. So let's find out what energy we're going to be experiencing in the collective in the springtime. So right now I'm using my Healing with Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. This is the first deck that I ever owned in my whole life. My first Oracle deck. And I was drawn to it because of angel healing. That was the beginning of my healing journey, was working with the archangels. Alright, so let's see what these cards have to say. Okay, we have dreams. You could already be experiencing dreams. I think spring starts on Sunday the 20th. So you could already be experiencing dreams, or maybe your dreams on the outside, like your goals and stuff, are going to be coming to fruition this spring. Just like how in the winter, the energy is to go within and, stay at home around the fire with family and comfort foods. Okay, we go within, we're introspective, we think about our goals, we think about what we're going to do when the winter thaws. And so now the spring thaws. We've planted the seeds, we are planting the seeds, and now we're starting to see the leaves unfurling with our dreams. And we even have flowers in this picture. So I feel like now is the time for you to be manifesting by envisioning what you're looking for and also answering questions. So if you have a lot of questions and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get this done, write down all those questions and then use our handy dandy Google website search, web search, to answer all those questions. You might get even more questions, okay? And universe is saying if your mind hurts, take a break, okay? Don't overdo it. All right, we have ideas and inspiration, and I feel like they're saying that when you're looking up this stuff here, that you're going to gain ideas and inspiration from it, and that's going to be what propels you forward. You're going to gain this bigger perspective of the situation that you didn't even realize was right in front of you, and it's all because you did the work. You thought about it from a new perspective. Okay, miracles. Expect miracles this spring. Okay, I'm intuitively feeling like maybe someone is sick and they're going to get better. Um, Focusing on what you can do to make someone feel comfortable. How can you be the miracle in someone else's life? I don't think I've ever gotten that energy before, but I definitely feel like helping an old person reach something off a high shelf or whatever it is. I feel like you need to be there for someone. Uh, it's a time to give rather than take. That's what I'm feeling for the spring. Someone needs your help, and the spirit wants you to be there. Okay, truth and integrity. Our character is defined by how we act when no one is looking. So I feel like um, you have to keep up with this version of yourself that you're trying to become, for your highest good. So if you've been falling back into old ways, that could be what is stopping your dreams from coming to fruition, because you're not totally focused, or you don't have a clear picture ahead. Okay, surrender and release. So this card is reminding us to let go of those old habits, let go of how we thought things were going to play out, and focus on how they're doing now. Okay, what can you do now? All right. And I just get the message, if someone is close to passing away or someone is very sick, spend as much time with them as you can now. All right. Very important highlighted message there for this springtime. And my heart goes out to you if you are experiencing some kind of heartache like that. Okay, we have the rattlesnake. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. And in shamanism, the snake is extremely important. That might be something that you want to look into. but it talks about shedding your skin. So it's possible that you've had this hard shell over you for many years. For whatever reason, you needed to protect yourself against the world. Recognize where that came from, and then shed that skin and realize that you're stronger now. You can intuitively sense when someone is not there for your highest good, and um, you don't have to attack. You can just be, or you can flee. Okay, you don't have to. Don't, sorry, you don't have to stand up for yourself as much anymore. So we have Roadrunner, keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. I think that goes right along with this when I was talking about don't attack anymore, just chill out or go away from that person or that situation. And also, you can think, like, wow, that person is so blocked that they don't even realize the impact that they're making. They're making it worse or something like that. Okay. And we have the Penguin. The period of darkness you've been experiencing is now passing. And this period of darkness, a lot of it can be just based on perception, but intuitively, I feel like they're talking about the winter is ending, and maybe it was a difficult winter for you. We have the Falcon. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. That's interesting. So for spring, it seems like there's going to be a mission that you're on. And like I had brought up, taking care of somebody maybe, or taking care of something. Maybe it's your business that is growing in a certain way, and you need to make sure that you are taking the steps as they come. Okay, we have Snow Leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. So I feel like with the spring, not only is it beautiful, excuse me, not only is it beautiful to see the flowers and admire nature coming back to life, but also if you're going to have this busy time taking care of someone else or taking care of your business, you do need time to go within and just be, just relax. Okay. I went on this walk last night. I go on a walk almost every single day if I can. I try to get 6,000 steps in every single day. And 90% of the time, I have my headphones in and I'm listening to someone doing a reading. But last night, my boyfriend opened the back door and I heard the frogs and the crickets like making so much noise. My soul was like, go out there and listen to them. So I ended up walking. I did a double walk the way that I usually go. And the whole time I was trying purposefully to stop thinking about stuff and just focus on the sounds of the frogs croaking, the crickets chirping, just that sound. I was just trying to just focus on that. The different voices that I would hear coming out of different areas. There was one point where I walked and it was like so loud. There must have been so many of them. And then I kept going and it got quieter. So I was really noticing those sounds around me. And it was like frequencies. It was like sound healing almost in a way. But I was so aware. I was so aware of what I was experiencing in that moment. And I feel like that's what the universe wants you to do. And that's what when I say just be, that's what I'm talking about. Just be. Don't think, just breathe, let your heart beat, and focus on what's happening around you in your physical world. And sometimes that'll bring up emotions on your internal world, and you can say, I'm going to put that away for right now. Or if it's something you can work through it. Okay? But take time for yourself and put away the other responsibilities, because that's going to recharge your battery. Because whatever you need to be taking care of right now, it's very important. Don't get me wrong. But you have to be charged up so that you can come at this the best version of yourself that you can be. Wolverine, you are a lot tougher than you think. So it seems like you can make it through this. You can do all of this and all of that and get it all done, and more. You can eat the whole sundae and the cherry on top. You got this. And we have the blue heron. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in the spite of any judgment or disapproval for others. So follow your soul's calling this spring. Again, I can't help but feel like everything you're doing now is going to have this huge impact in your future. So I'm going to pull a couple cards. I made these cards by myself and the help of my spirit guides. And let's see what they have to say. Okay, spend time with plants and animals. I definitely think that goes along with the snow leopard card here of take time out of your usual life to spend in solitude. I'm just imagining a picture in my mind of like you're sitting in the middle of a backyard, or you're sitting in the grass, and all around you there's plants and animals, and you're noticing maybe there's dogs running around, or cats, or whatever animal you have. I saw a bunny. Looking at the bunnies, looking at the lizards or the bugs that you see crawling in the dirt, maybe. The birds in the sky. Okay, spend time with that. Go through a walk in a garden or a park or something. You create the results by what you do and don't do. So I feel like if you feel like you're too burnt out, then you're not going to have the same energy. You're not going to put the same energy towards a project if you're burnt out. But if you take this time to renew yourself in nature, then you're going to feel like you have so much more energy to get this done. And I often find or have hits of clarity or insights while I'm exercising or while I'm out in nature. So, when our minds aren't so focused, like when our minds aren't right here, we can see the bigger picture once we decide to take a break. Okay, healing takes time, but you learn with each step. And it doesn't have to be healing. It can be any new project, any new idea or concept that you're trying to incorporate into your life. It'll take a little bit of time, but each time you learn something, and then it becomes easier for you to do it next time. So I feel like for the springtime, you're going to have some kind of project on your hands here. And I just want to pull I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards and see what the energy of this spring is for us here. But there's going to be a project that is going to take your time up. Okay, and you're going to feel like, am I even doing enough? Okay, is this what I need to be doing right now? Maybe it's caring for another person. Yeah, I just feel like it's caring for something else besides yourself. But don't get so caught up in making your life all about caring for that other thing. You have to also care about yourself. And this could also be some Aries energy coming in, since Aries is in the spring season, that fiery energy, that go, 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 go. But you don't want to keep burning. And I just got the thought, burning your candle at both ends, because eventually it's going to be nothing. Okay, so make sure if you're burning your candle, for example, you're blowing it out so that it lasts longer. Blowing it out would be like taking a break, taking a breather. So we have Patience, Hanged Man, and Justice, which is the Temperance card. So balance, patience here, obviously waiting. The Hanged Man is surrendering, and justice is like balancing out. So trust that everything that you've been working towards, trust that being patient and surrendering to the universe is going to result in the changes that you're hoping for. Okay, I feel like someone is building a tower. So imagine like building Lego blocks. Okay, so you built the foundation, that's there. People said, oh, somebody's going to put a building there. I wonder what business it's going to be or whatever. That kind of mindset. And now you're starting to build the outside of the building, and you're starting to see the results, but nobody can come in and eat there yet or buy anything there yet. Okay. So I feel like that's what you're working on. You're working on building up the walls, putting the windows in, getting the shelves ready. And this is just an example of building. But whatever you're working on, this patience and this surrendering, I feel like the surrendering is talking about like you thought this was going to go a lot faster than it is, but it's not. But I feel like one day people are going to see all this progress and they're going to be attracted to how much work that you put in to get it to be like this. And I feel like I'm not saying it all. Like if you are building a YouTube channel and you want a lot of followers, right now you're putting the content out there so that when you do start attracting more followers, they're going to have a lot of content to watch. That's what I've been trying to say. Okay, you're going to have a lot of content for your followers because of everything you're doing right now. And with this, we have the dreams and the ideas and inspiration here. I feel like these dreams and this inspiration that you're having are these, like, for example, are these videos that you are putting together for your future self. Okay, you're not going to be able to get 100 videos on there right away, in one day. I mean, you could, but it's like over time you're having patience and you're getting it done, and it all adds up little by little. Okay, so again, we have surrender and release here, and we have the Hanged Man. So I feel like this is a message to surrender to what you thought was going to happen. What you thought was going to happen might not be the only way of doing things. The universe can see all ways. So maybe they have a better idea. I'm seeing a bird flying way up in the sky. They have the bird's eye view, and they're always watching out for another opportunity. And I'm getting the message that they even will whisper in others' ears. So if you see a video or some post on the internet and you want to click on it, or you see a sign in town with a phone number and then you want to call it, okay, the universe does that to other people about your business or about your service. Okay, so whatever opportunities are coming your way, whatever ideas are coming your way, it could also be like the universe is trying to tell you who you should work with. I'm getting bookkeeper. So maybe you're not very good with your finances and you want to hire a bookkeeper, but you don't want to pay someone to be your bookkeeper. But I feel like in the long run, it's going to be worth it because everything's going to be straight and you're going to have a lot of less stress on your shoulders. Let's see if there's any more messages coming through for spring. Flowers, plant flowers. Work on your chakras. Unblock energy. I want to do a chakra reading series coming up. So I think I might do that too. But they're bringing me the flowers back. So if you've never planted something before, try it. Okay, and if you are great at gardening, it's springtime now. So go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever your store is, your hardware store or whatever that has plants, and buy the fruit or vegetable that you like to eat and learn how to grow it. And if you have kids, this is 150% worth it. Okay, my son and I grow strawberries, and I have some sage next to it. Over the winter, we live in Florida, so we get 3 growing seasons. We did broccoli, and all winter, after it shot up, the flowers shot up, the bees were all over these flowers all winter. So it's you don't realize how much you are affecting the environment by just having one plant. It all started with us wanting to grow our own broccoli so we could eat it, and it ended up with feeding the bees all winter. So trust in trust in your intuition. That's what the universe just said to me. But um, when it comes to plants and growing, don't be afraid of it, because there was a time where I thought I had a brown thumb. Okay, look for what the easiest flowers are to grow. I just feel like the universe wants us all to start our own backyard gardens so that we can give food to our neighbors, trade resources with others. I just feel like it's so important that we help each other as a community right now. Um, I intuitively feel like it's more sustainable that way. And developing these life skills and teaching your children how to grow their own food is invaluable. Okay, and it also helps them open up and see the perspective of like not being wasteful and recycling. And I feel like we just need to do that so much right now, so badly in this world. The universe is telling me about plastics and talking about using recyclable material in the correct way. So going out of your way to save the recyclables and bringing them to a recycling plant if they don't pick them up from your house. Using these objects, again, figuring out a new life for things. Yes, the universe just really wants us to step up this spring. So, maybe some big breakthrough is going to happen about that. I really hope so, because I sure love the environment and Mother Earth. She is there for us. She is our stability. She catches us when we fall. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I hope that this reading gave you some insight about what's coming up for the springtime for you. All right, love and light.